he is the one that has done many things that need to be investigated and looked into further because they're very criminal. They are racist allegations against him, and he has a lot to account for.
While the revelations over Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's move from Royal Lodge are of course significant, the MSM is using that to distract from even more disturbing revelations coming from the High Court in London over Prince Harry and what I believe is now a crooked and dodgy case versus the Daily Mail. And what do you expect when you have a Duke of Delusion relying on criminals, relying on phone hackers, relying on the scum of society in bringing a case of personal vengeance versus the Daily Mail? And now we have learned via the Daily Telegraph that Prince Harry's team sent a private investigator a death threat. He takes this death threat so seriously, he is now determined, for his own safety, not to give evidence in person in court. Indeed, he wants to give evidence from a secret location because he believes Harry and his thugs have put his safety at such risk. Harry's lawyer trying to ensure this doesn't happen. We're going to get into these shocking developments with royal YouTube sensation P-Dina in just one moment. But first, here is this new reporting out of court. A private investigator has alleged that a member of Prince Harry's legal research team made a death threat against him. Gavin Burrows, a key witness in the High Court privacy claim brought against the publisher of the Daily Mail, said he was so fearful for his safety that he has asked to give evidence remotely from a secret location overseas. He will refuse to do so if his hideout is shared with lawyers from either side, the judge was told. Mr. Burrows' disputed confession to unlawful information gathering for journalists between 1993 and 2011 is at the heart of the case. He has alleged that a pivotal witness statement in which he appeared to admit targeting a large number of private individuals, including Prince Harry, by hacking phones and bugging cars, was, quote, prepared by others without my knowledge. The court heard that the alleged death threat was made against him via voicemail on behalf of Graham Johnson, a former tabloid journalist and convicted phone hacker who has been working as a key legal researcher and investigator for claimants. Mr. Burrows said he was prepared to share a recording of the relevant message as evidence. However, Dan Waddle, a fellow member of Mr. Johnson's team, said that he recognises that the voice on the recording is that of Gavin Burrows himself. In a bad-tempered exchange with Mr. Justice Nicklin, that's the judge, David Sherborne, who is, of course, the slippery lawyer representing Prince Harry, alleged that Mr. Burrows was effectively holding the court to ransom by putting conditions on his participation. But P-Dina, I am absolutely disgusted that the mainstream media is just ignoring this story, ignoring these claims, because this is someone who remains in the line of succession, using the courts, I believe, inappropriately, and now claims that his own team were making death threats against this man. I mean, by the way, all of these people who are giving so-called claims to Harry are, on the whole, people who were doing dodgy dealings, people who were phone hacking. They should not be trusted. But the point is, how does Harry justify this, P-Dina? Especially, by the way, when let's look at the claims of bullying, of misogyny, of racism from Dr. Sophie Chandoka in relation to the Senti Bali charity. Let's look at the claims of trafficking and rapes and abuse from the African Parks charity. This Duke is so dirty, and it's like people just, keep turning the other way?
Prince Harry's legal fight with the Daily Mail has taken a dramatic turn, with his team now accused of making what's been described as a death threat, adding fresh controversy to an already messy court case. As the trial continues, questions are growing about tactics, credibility, and how damaging this could become for Harry's public image. At the same time, royal tensions are rising at home as Prince Andrew is reportedly forced to leave Royal Lodge in Windsor early, a move many see as King Charles finally saying enough is enough. Joining Dan with all the latest royal developments is YouTube sensation P-Dina as we break down what this means for the monarchy and what could happen next. Like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more royal news and analysis. Share your thoughts in the comments below.
It's almost like his sense of entitlement just continues to carry on. And this is the behavior of someone who is used to getting their way. He is clearly got a reputation behind the scenes that we all know about things about Harry and, his dealings. Thank goodness Dr. Shindalka has helped us to understand a lot more about Harry's working relationship because of how he treated her and the things he was doing with his charity. Harry has the kind of background of someone that is very nefarious, like on the back end, behind the scenes. But in front of everyone, he tries to portray himself as someone who is the complete opposite. And I think it is about time to start uncovering all of Harry's shady dealings. We cannot forget what happened with the lawsuit several years ago when Harry's emails were revealed, talking about how he wanted to cover up the fact that information that he was leaking to the writers of Finding Freedom, he didn't want to show that he was attached to it, clearly trying to hide himself from that cover-ups, trying to say that he was not connected to the information for this book. So that right there shows you in writing from Harry that he has this kind of mindset to do things behind the scenes to cover up his bad dealings. And of course, the things with African Parks and with Dr. Shindalka, things that we heard from when he was in the military. You know, Harry has yet to be investigated. I don't see how anyone like Harry can be the one trying to investigate the dealings of a newspaper when he is the one that has done many things that need to be investigated and looked into further because they're very criminal. They are racist allegations against him, and he has a lot to account for. So, of course, I find it not shocking that he would do something like this or he would be attached to this because he is the man, I think, that pushes this. Because at the end of the day, Harry is the face of all of this. It stops with him. So he is calling the shots. Let's not get that twisted. So of course, yes, there's a lot of outrage behind this because it's sinister, it's wrong, and he needs to be accounted for the things he has done, Harry.
It is so sinister. And the thing is, P-Dina, when it comes to Gavin Burrows, okay, he may have been a private investigator in the past, but if his safety is genuinely at threat now, and that's what he believes, then surely Harry should care about that. Harry shouldn't want his safety to be at threat. Harry is the one that is constantly claiming that his security is at threat, even suggesting that a member of the Sussex squad who just seems to be like a fan with some mental health issues somehow poses so much risk to him that he should receive taxpayer-funded security wherever he goes in the world. Hell no to that, I say. But when it comes to Gavin Burrows, Harry doesn't give a damn about his security. It shows the rank hypocrisy of this man. But speaking of rank hypocrisy, P-Dina, I mean, you almost have to laugh or you would cry. Scabies is back. That very odd-looking bloke, Meghan's mouthpiece, as he has been described by the Daily Mail, is back. I mean, the work he has had done, good Lord. I mean, this is a guy who's 44 years old, but used to lie about his age. But the hilarity in all of this is that he is finally admitting, P-Dina, that he was never a guy who wrote the truth. He was a guy who wrote fiction. And his new book, knowing that his last one on Meghan Markle was a total flop because we now all see through it, this new book is quite literally fiction. As the Royal News Network put it, I don't think Omid Scobie has ever not been writing fiction. Good to see he's thrown away the veneer of a journalism and embraced his true calling of fiction writer. It will probably be as bad as his failed career as a royal journalist. And he is bad at all of this. So bad, P-Dina, that when he unveiled the cover of the book, he actually had the camera turned around the wrong way. Watch.
It's been fully executed. So I thought we'd check them out together. And just as I hoped, they are nice and bright. And it probably is the wrong way around. I don't know how to flip the camera on this. But there she is. This is a fun first novel for me. It is a story of our female protagonist, Lauren Morgan, who moves from the breakneck world of politics in Washington to take over the Buckingham Palace press office.
Oh, good Lord, P-Dina. It's so tragic, isn't it? It's like we all accused you of writing fiction, which the first two books were. So now he's literally doing it. Can I just say, I predict a second flop because this guy knows nothing. This guy knows nothing about how the royal operation works, how the palace operation works. All he knows is the total lies he has been fed for years by people working on behalf of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
Right. The lies that Harry and Meghan told him and how he used, I think, his story writing with them to practice for his first novel, right? I mean, this is a man who is trying to continue in the light of royalty. He still wants to be associated with it. Yeah, he got a lot of practice with Meghan. I think a lot of things that he talked with Meghan about will be in this book. And I'm sure she is even in the book with a different name, perhaps. This is someone that I think is just trying to stay afloat, considering all the things that he did with Harry and Meghan that didn't go well. This is what he's turning to now. But he had a lot of practice, though, because he was writing a lot of fiction before, I believe.
Yes, he
And so
was.
now he's continuing it.
Yes, he was. He absolutely was. But look, you do make a good point, P-Dina, and we will do it, so no one has to go and buy this thing. But of course, in the book, he will make points about Meghan Markle. He will reveal new claims from Meghan Markle. But the problem is, I mean, we just can't take any of it seriously. I mean, the woman, the main protagonist who this is actually based on is a woman called Sarah Latham, who did used to work for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, but previously she was one of the head honchos in the PR world for Hillary Clinton and various Democrats. And the thing about Sarah Latham, and this is why I just know the story is not going to be covered correctly. Remember, I worked closely with this woman over the course of Megxit and breaking that story, is that she became so disillusioned and horrified by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle